Hello, hello. Is this thing on? Oh, it sure is. Let me turn this off on my other window. One of these days I will remember to do that. Hi, it is Sunday. Here in New York City, it's 1:45 p.m. and I've been feeling guilty about not playing my legacy save. Well, not feeling guilty. I mean, it's not like The Sims care one way or another, but I've been missing my legacy save. I've been playing in my Rags to Riches save and my what was the other one? Oh, the one with my sim self. So I've been playing in those two saves, both on and off stream. But today I want to spend some time with my legacy save. I've got a couple of Sims who have aged up, and I never really did anything with them. I didn't give them any makeovers or anything like that. So they aged up from children to teen, and I didn't play them much when they were kids. So I want to spend some time with this family today. But I think first, what I'd like to do is go into CAS. Let's see who you are. I don't know what attributes you have or anything. I probably need to give you your own room too. Right now, you're sharing a room with your brother. And since you're both teens, I'm sure you would appreciate having your own space. All right, Liliana, let's see. You are self-assured and an art lover. I like those. You have musical genius aspiration. I like your everyday outfit. I don't spend a lot of time in CAS. Generally, I only change things if it's just absolutely ridiculous. Like this, for instance. I really do not like what they chose. Let's get you a dress. That's cute. It's not formal though. This would be cute for an everyday outfit. Here it is. See what other swatches they have. What kind of shoes would go with something like this for every day? Maybe some flats. Well, you could do sneakers, but I don't think so. Yeah, that's cute. Let's see what kind of hair to give you. I think I'd like, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice for that one. Oh, okay, it'll be the same thing for all of them. Okay. This time I remembered to load my game before I started OBS. So I did not have to wait a year and a day for my game to load. That's cute. Oh, that's cute. Okay, we're going to keep that. Form a line to give you an updo. It has like a bit of a braid to it. That's cute. There was a different one though. It wasn't custom content. Oh, I think it was this one. Yeah. Let's find your address. Definitely changing the shoes. I don't know what that is. Whatever it is not working well for her, so I won't bother with it. I like that a lot. The dress doesn't really look formal, but it still looks nice. Okay, that's cute. Why would she wear glasses to bed? I don't get it. Unless she was wearing contacts during the day and then she she put glasses on when she got ready to go to bed. Let's give her some fun socks. She's gonna wear socks to bed. Let's give her some fun ones. It's her party outfit. This might be one of those pieces of CC I've been having trouble with. What is that? Why does she have this thing on? Oh Lord. So we really would need to get rid of the makeup. At least the blush. She doesn't need blush. She's a dark-skinned woman. Ash, hi! How you doing? It's good to see you. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday, wherever you are in the world. Alright. This is not... No, let's just get rid of the blush altogether. I found that this lipstick tends to look much more natural on darker skinned Sims. And I want to find something different for her party outfit. I'm trying to relax before work tomorrow. Yeah, I feel that. I totally feel that. I'm not working tomorrow. I'm accompanying a family member to a doctor's appointment, so I am trying to relax before that. It's gonna be a pretty. I'm expecting it to be somewhat stressful. Ooh, girl, you are wearing that dress. Look at that. Oh, let's go with the blue. Definitely. Oh, these are nice. She can keep the black. Well, usually I don't like my Sims in sunglasses, but I may let her keep hers. Hope it's as little stressful as possible. Thank you, Ash. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. My brother's going to be with me, so it'll be nice to uh, have another family member with me to help with that. You don't need jewelry, sweetheart. You're going swimming. I'll leave the earrings because they're just dots. So what did you do today, Ash? What kind of stuff are you doing to relax? Anything special or just chilling in general? Hot weather. Oh, this is cute. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I just bought this pack though, so I'm not surprised I've never seen it before. I don't really like the color swatches too much though. The outfit itself is cute. On the process of redecorating. Oh, I'm moving back with my parents because COVID drained my finances. So today I was cleaning and taking down a bed. I'm sorry to hear that. A lot of people are going through that, so you're definitely not alone. I'm glad that you have, that you have your parents to fall back on. But try not to work too hard. I'm going to relax the rest of the day. Good, yeah. Taking down a bed, depending on the bed, can be pretty tiring. We have a platform bed, and that's a lot of pieces to take down when we move, which is why we haven't moved in 8 years. We're planning to get a new bed though. We need a new box spring and mattress, and we do want to replace the platform bed. It's pretty worn. Um, we've had it for a very long time. I mean, I had the bed before we got together, and my partner and I got together in 2008. I think I bought that bed in 2001. So that platform bed is almost 20 years old, and it has lived a long and fruitful life. Oh my God, what kind of outfit? Okay, I like that outfit, but can we please get rid of the makeup and the earrings? And let's give her a hat because it's supposed to be a winter. My bed was my childhood one, very old. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, not saying that you're old. I'm just saying to have the same piece of furniture from your childhood when you're an adult, that's uh, that's a very long time. Tony, hi. It's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. What are you up to today, Tony? She doesn't need the ring. And she needs boots. This is her cold weather outfit, so she should have some boots. I'm working for another hour. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry that you have to work on a Sunday. I will say that. But I'm glad that you only have another hour. Let me turn my mic down some. It's staying in the red, and it doesn't need to stay in the red. I need it to stay in the yellow and occasionally bump up into red. Okay, that's better. All right, now for these boots. Do I like these? I'm not sure I like these. Definitely don't want to give her heels because heeled boots are not practical. These are okay. Heeled boots are not practical. I don't care what people like to do. I'm more about practicality than fashion. Heeled boots are dangerous too in the wintertime. Can you imagine walking on ice in heeled boots? That's like asking to break my neck. And let's give her a sweater for inside. Do you enjoy seasons? I'm hesitant to buy because in general I don't want to deal with the stress of weather. I actually enjoy seasons a lot. I like that we have different weather. You can change some of the settings for seasons. So, like if you want rain but you don't want to deal with thunderstorms, you can turn off the thunderstorms. You can turn off blizzards in the season settings. I also like the ability to add holidays. So I created Juneteenth for my Sims. They celebrate Juneteenth with fireworks and picnicking and all that good stuff. And what else did I create? I created a week-long summer vacation where everybody in the household is off from work and school. So I can use that for them to travel. I added Easter so they can have Easter egg hunts. And even the holidays that come with the game, you can edit them. The seasons version of Thanksgiving is called Harvest Fest. With Harvest Fest, by default, the game comes with gnomes. These little gnomes that if you don't appease them by giving them gifts, they will destroy your house. I do not do gnomes. So I went into the settings for that holiday and deleted the gnomes. So I can enjoy Harvest Fest without dealing with gnomes threatening to destroy my house if I don't give them gifts. So yeah, Seasons is one of my favorites. One of my favorite packs. Alright, so now we have something for you for inside and outside. I didn't know about the holidays. Yeah. Yeah, you can create your own holidays. So like there's not an Independence Day that comes in the game. So I created Juneteenth. And the other day I was watching some of Vitzella's old YouTube videos, and she created one when seasons first came out. For her version of Independence Day is called America Explained. So you can create anything that you want, for you can create any holiday that you want and give it different characteristics, different things that they can do to celebrate the holiday. All right, Jonas, I don't like high waters, so I am going, well, this will probably cropped, but for every day, let's give you some regular jeans. I can probably do an outfit that has cropped jeans as well. So why don't we do that? I don't like, unless I change your shoes. What about loafers? Okay, yeah, that looks better. Well, this is Jonas, and you wear glasses now, huh? I don't think you wore glasses as a kid. Well, we can leave this. I just want to make it consistent. So we're going to add these glasses to every outfit. And if everyone else, oh, they don't have your regular glasses. Okay, we'll give you sunglasses then. Because, my dear, I do not want you to be blind like a bat. And as someone who has worn glasses since third grade, I can testify to this blind as a bat syndrome. You don't have your eyeballs on. Okay, so you have a master chef aspiration, and you're cheerful. Okay, you're cheerful and a genius. Alrighty, sir. Ooh, what kind of a formal outfit is that? Come on now. I am so sorry the game did you like that. There, that's better. This looks like a lot of clothing to be wearing when you're active. Let's get you a simple t-shirt or tank top. Actually, I like this one. Oh, that's ripped. We'll save that for the beach. That does come with Island Living, which I also have not played much yet. Haven't had a chance to. I've only recently bought Island Living. I think I'd rather have you in a regular t-shirt, not a tank top. Let's put you in this one. I love this piece of custom content. I love black people. You love black culture. Big difference. Get you some shorts. Those are interesting looking sneakers. That is great, Cece. Yeah, I love it. I think I found this in the Black Simmer Facebook group. And sleepwear. Let's get you something comfortable. Oh man, I deleted my Facebook. Yeah, Facebook's not for everybody. I know a few people who have deleted their Facebooks. You know, they either don't like the stuff that's going on Facebook, or they get sent to Facebook jail for ridiculous reasons, and they get tired of dealing with that. So I get it. Oh wow, what's this one? The blue one. That's tigers. That's the one I was looking for. Dude, you look good. How about this one? Oh, that's nice. That goes well with your pants. How about you keep that one? Swimwear. Oh, that looks nice. I'm going to keep that just the way it is. Hot weather. Sure. Why not? Cold weather. I like that. You look like a little old man though, but that's okay. You're a genius. Maybe you have professorial aspirations. Give you that. Give you some gloves. I like to give my Sims an indoor cold weather outfit and an outdoor cold weather outfit. So this will be his outdoor one. The outdoor one always involves gloves and a hat. And the indoor one is usually, no jacket, just a sweater. Right there. And your mom. Oh, that's right. She's got a little romance going on with a childhood friend. And these are their twin cousins. I'm not giving them makeovers today. I was going to stream yesterday, but we went out. We had a bunch of errands to run. So we were out for a few hours. Left home, I think about 9:30 or so, and we didn't get back until after 2 o'clock. We had new tires put on our car and um, upgraded our phones and a whole bunch of other stuff. By the time I got back in, I was just so exhausted that I laid down. I think I laid down about 3 and woke up at 5:30. And even after that, I was tired. So I didn't bother to stream yesterday. I needed to rest. But today, I get to stream. I already ordered our groceries, so I don't have to go out and get them. Right now it's sunny. We were supposed to have thunderstorms this afternoon. But after being out yesterday, I didn't want to go out again today. The world is just very loud lately. I couldn't deal, and my partner said the same thing. We were both tired. It was hot, and we were tired, and everything was too loud, and everything was too bright. So we were very happy to come home, and we won't be going out until tomorrow. They'll go to work, and I'll go accompany that family member to a doctor's appointment. That's a hectic day. Just got a new phone too, actually. Oh, really? What kind did you get? We got Samsung. What is this? This is an A something or another. We had S7 Edges. We got those in 2017, right before the S8s came out. Um, Hello. Okay, about phone. So this is a Galaxy A71 5G. And so far we like them. They have larger screens than the S7 Edges. And they cost us about the same. Actually, they cost us the same as the S7 Edges did 3 years ago. So we were really, really happy with that. Yes, more people leaving the house and the weather. Oh, that's true. Okay. Yeah, because a lot of people were outside and they were like blasting their stereos and stuff like that, which we don't particularly like. All right, we have two teens in this bedroom. One of them needs their own room. Who's in this room? Oh, right. Okay, I forgot. The twins moved in. So this is their mom's room. That's Keisha's room. One twin is there, the other twin is there, and then their Uncle Lauren is there. Okay. I could build another bedroom upstairs. I really don't want to, though. So maybe what I'll do for now Well, their room needs a makeover anyway because it's made up for two kids. Motorola Moto G stylus. Oh, okay. I haven't looked at the Motorola's. How do you like it? Let's turn on all the lights. Go into build mode. I'll save my game so I don't lose their makeovers. I actually love it. It's bigger than my last phone, but it runs Android One, which is a smooth interface. Less bloatware apps on my phone and lots of memory. Yeah, that's important. We're running into a problem with our S7 Edges that there seemed to be a lot of bloatware. Something was going on. I guess as they update the software, as they update apps, they use more and more resources. So, oh no, I didn't want to do that. Our phones were running more and more slowly. And get rid of a lot of the stuff that's kids only, like the drawing table, science kit. But let's put, I don't remember if either of them have a creative aspiration, but I can at least put an easel. I don't think we have an easel. That's, yeah, here's the creative stuff. Oh, I can introduce them to knitting too. So I bought Nifty Knitting the day that it came out, and I've been playing with it with my Rags to Riches save. That whole family knits. It's two moms and their two girls. Everybody in the family knits. And I want to introduce knitting to the Sims in my legacy save. So let's see. This is Jonas's bed, right? Let's see. Jonas is a genius. He may be very interested in knitting. So let's give him that. And Keisha as well. Oh, she does a lot of blue, so let me give her a blue knitting basket. We have a lot of bookcases in this house. I want to put a divider between their beds so they can have some privacy. Oh, they don't have curtains. When I redid their room before I adopted them, I didn't put curtains down. I can do that now. Bookcases are the things I always forget to add until someone needs to read. They're easy to forget. They really are. I like how they have the small storage that's bookcases. So in Tiny Living, there's a little one that has succulents as bookends. So you have the little books. And in the base game, there is a set of books. Actually, there are two. There's one set of books that's just the books standing on end, and then the other one is a bunch of binders with a bookend, and I think that's under kids. So if you don't have a lot of space, you can still put one of those small bookcases, and you should find all of that under storage options. So if you go under storage and build and buy mode, and then go under bookcases, you should find those small ones. So then you don't have to take up any floor space. You can just stick them on top of a desk or a table, and they serve exactly the same function. Where are my room dividers? Here's one. There's another. Oh, there's another one I just saw. Where'd it go? Oh, here's one. What does that look like? Oh! Um, no. That's too big. This must be another thing like that. Oh, divider panel. It doesn't really match. Well, I was going to say it doesn't really match the style of the house, but that's not exactly true. Because if you look at the outside, it has like like an Adobe type thing. But let's go with a more traditional partition. No, I don't want to divide it up like that. Is there one that's a little bit straighter that's not as bulky as those big ones? Hey, let me know if you're going by because I'm streaming. Oh, this is cute. This is a kid's one, but it's just as appropriate for teens, in my opinion. So let's use it. We'll put in two so they have a full privacy. And then they need bedside lamps. Let's see if I have any new bedside lamps. Since I've added packs to my game, I like this one that comes with seasons, the 3-tier table lamp. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I'll go with that. My old standby, the 3-tier. And how about a larger rug? What? That's the. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait. It's because I sized it up. That's why. I like that. I think I'd like to change the wallpaper too. That's cute. Thank you. Everything is a bit of a mismatch right now. Maybe I'll change, yeah. Okay, y'all need curtains. Privacy is a good thing. Good curtains are also somewhat difficult to come by. Oh, these fit these windows nicely. I'll use these. It can be very, very difficult to find decent curtains in the game. I like these though. These came with Island Living. Let's see what this. That'll go well with that window. And is there one on this side? No, there's not. Okay. Right. Maybe what I can do is give them floor lamps. I mean, they have the overhead lamps, true. The ceiling lights, I mean. But maybe I can give them floor lamps by their beds. Then I can use the end tables for some clutter. I hardly ever use this lamp. I like it though because it's simple. Alright, let's clutter things up a bit. What do we have on the desk? There's one tissue box on the desk. I don't know about you, but I like having tissues near my bed. I'll give it some tissues. Shay! What's up? I am doing well. I rested yesterday instead of streaming because I spent a good chunk of the day running errands that totally wore me out. And today I am back streaming. How are you today? What are you doing on this wonderful Sunday? I don't remember where you are, but here in New York City it is 2:30. 2:30? Really? I've been streaming that long? Oh my goodness, 45 minutes. Time sure flies when you're having fun. Let's put some magazines on the bedside table. Let's see what else. Oh, let's give Mr. Genius some books on his bedside table. I'm good. Just finished the Spark Build challenge. Oh, oh wow. What did you which is this the challenge for the wedding venue? I haven't been following it, but I've been seeing a lot of simmers talk about working on stuff for the challenge. I just might go through the gallery and see what other people have come up with. We've got some talented folk. Yeah, I made an underwater wedding venue. Underwater? For real? Oh my God. Okay, I really, really have to see that. I do. Let me see. You have a Discord, right, Shay? I think I recently joined a whole bunch of Discords, so I don't remember if, let's see, if yours is one of the ones that I joined. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm on your Discord. Did you post you'll post it in your Discord in a bit. Oh, great. Awesome. I look forward to seeing that underwater. That is crazy. It could be better. It's super rushed, but I tried. Well, one thing I learned when I was working in software engineering is there's always something else that you can do. There's always something you can change, always something you can make better. You have to get to a certain point where you go, okay, that is enough. That's enough. It's good enough. I'm going to go with this. Okay, I need to change this wallpaper because it makes the room look too busy. That is perfect. That is perfect. It goes with the curtains. It matches the color scheme. Now I can put artwork on the walls without it hurting my eyes. You did software engineering? That's awesome. Yeah, I did a little bit of software engineering. I actually worked in hardware engineering, digital hardware engineering, for about 13 years. I did, I worked in the aerospace industry and helped to design custom chips to go into radar systems. I enjoyed that job too. Unfortunately, my job went the way of both the 2008 recession and internal politics and sexism and racism. So I haven't worked in that field since 2008, but I did enjoy it a great deal. That was a huge blow to my self esteem, too, but I've got to say that at this point in my life, I am far happier than I was when I was working in the aerospace industry, not because of the work itself, but because a lot of the people that I worked with were just trifling. A lot of a lot of the engineers, it's a predominantly white male field, so it was very cutthroat, very toxic, and not just because of white men. A number of the women in the field were also toxic to be around. So those last, I would say, 4 to 5 years that I was in it were extremely stressful. I'm very glad to not be working with those people anymore. For me to go back into that field, I would have to go back to school because, technology changes rapidly. And even at the time that I was chased out of that last job, um, the technology had changed to the point where the kids coming out of college have been exposed to stuff in their classes that I had absolutely no knowledge of and hadn't had a chance to learn it. So I would, if I was going to work in that field, I would have to go back to school to update my skills. But I also would have to either move or have a ridiculous commute because you don't generally find that kind of work in New York City. And at the time, I was commuting pretty far out to Long Island. I'm not really willing to do that to myself. Right now, I like working from home. I like, even though I'm making a lot less money than I was making as an engineer, I'm a lot less stressed. And I like my coworkers a lot better. So I'm far better off than I was before. Oh wow, that's crazy. Good thing you enjoyed it. Yeah, yeah, I did. And there are other ways that I can use that aspect of my brain and my creativity. So it's not like my training went to waste. For a long time, I felt it did. I felt like a failure. And for a long time, I felt like, oh, I wasted my training because I wasn't able to make it work with these extremely toxic people. But just because I don't work in that field doesn't mean that I wasted my training. I still use that aspect of my mind all the time in figuring out new problems. So, the company I work for now, I do data entry review, and sometimes figuring out the best way to represent something on our website requires the kind of problem solving that I would have used as a digital hardware engineer. So it doesn't go to waste at all. And it's a lot less stressful than that job was. I'm working with much nicer people. So I want to find something to put up on top of this poof. Sometimes you just got to try other things. Indeed. Indeed. Let me save my game. You do. Especially when you're in a field that's very technology heavy, because technology is constantly changing. And if you are not willing to grow and change with it, you're going to find yourself obsolete job wise. There's always going to be somebody else who has those up-to-date skills or who's willing to learn. You know, the thing that really helped me stay in the field as long as I was in it is the fact that I don't mind learning and I don't mind working hard. But I did see a couple of people who, when layoffs came, they were laid off because they didn't want to learn the new software. They were very resistant to changing the way they had done designs. And when that happens, when you take that attitude, then don't be surprised when you find yourself looking for a new job. Oh, my music stopped. Let's choose a new one. I want to do some more Godfathers of Deep House. So here's another 1 hour. It says Durban, July Nostalgic Babalas. Let's see what they come up with. I like the Godfathers of Deep House's YouTube videos. Okay. I think I'll go with the plant there for now. Now they've got some privacy, my teens, so I can get back into some gameplay. I need to discover who they are. The last time I played them, they were children, and I didn't play them much, so let me get reacquainted with his household. So there's Lauren Jr., he's the elder of the household. He is Keisha's aunt. Was Lauren. Lauren is in the other room. What does you do? Oh, right. You're a detective dude. Okay. Let's get you something to eat. You're hungry. And then you should go to bed because it's 3 o'clock Saturday morning. And next is Darian the second. Darian and Jamie are twins. Both of their parents died. They are cousins to Keisha. I think they're second cousins now at this point. Their mom and Keisha's mom were first cousins. So Darian and Jamie moved in to Keisha's house because it's such a large house and it was just the two of them in a small house. Auto lights, all lights. And that's the wrong bed. When you go to bed, you'll be going to your own bed, not your young cousin's bed. Keisha, where are you? There you are. Alright. Oh, Keisha is in gardening. Okay. So she also needs to eat. And then go to bed. Because now it's 4 o'clock Saturday morning. No, no napping. Actually go in your bed. In it. In. Here's your bed. I need you to go in it after you eat. And Liliana, she's a high school student. Does she have a homework book? No, she doesn't. She must have aged up. She must have aged up while I was playing another household in this save. Let's see if there's a homework book in the downstairs bookcase. No, okay. Don't worry, I'll buy you one. Though I'm sure you wish I wouldn't. I'll actually buy 2 because I'm pretty sure if you don't have a homework book, your brother probably doesn't either. for you. And homework for your brother. Okay, you can go to the bathroom and then go to bed, please. And Jamie has already gone to bed. See, Jamie is smart. Everyone else wants to stay up all night. All night long, all night. Go to bed all night. No, no, no napping. In your bed, inside it. Wait, you're in the wrong. Oh, good Lord. Okay, Jamie, I need for you to get out of your brother's bed and use the bathroom and get in your own bed. Then your brother can get in his own bed, not Lauren's bed. Get in your own bed. Thank you very much. Okay, everybody's moving around doing their own thing. And Keisha, I want you to spend some time getting to know your friend who you have a little romance going on with. Let's see if we can't get y'all married. They grew up together, went to school together, and I like playing matchmaker. All right, young people, please get inside your beds. How many generations is this household? Well, that is a very good question. And the reason I can't accurately answer that question without going to a different lot is because after a certain number of generations, the game no longer shows all of your ancestors. She's going to go to work. But I am going to say maybe 14 generations. I started out with 2 Sims. At the peak, well, I started out with 3. It was 2 Sims and their daughter. They had another daughter. So they had 2 daughters. At the peak of the save file, I had something like 13 households, which had become too much for me to keep track of. I wasn't really able to get invested in their lives the way I like to be, so it wasn't fun anymore. I've since made the difficult decision to cull, so let some of the households naturally die off. And as they've been doing that, I've been combining households. There are 3 households that I'm going to continue to play. This one, which is a continuation of the Foy family legacy. The Matrix family legacy, and the Matrixes are the descendants of my original Sims, and the Danger legacy, which is they're living on they're actually living on the old von Windenburg estate in Windenburg. So those are the 3 households I'm going to keep playing. The other households, I think I'm now down to 5 households because a whole bunch of the other Sims, as they aged up, I just stopped playing them. I kept them in the game, and they would interact. I would interact with them, but I wouldn't actively play them. So as the different households would get down to like 1 Sim or 2 Sims, then I would combine them because I have 2 cemeteries where I put everybody's headstones, so that I can keep track of who everyone was related to and stuff, all the way back to the first 2 Sims I created. And if I let them all die out in their own homes, then when the last one died, I wouldn't have access to their urn unless they died off lot. So that's how I am getting things down to three households. Excuse me. I'll be right back. Ooh, thank you. Yeah, I didn't want to be blowing my nose and stuff on camera, so it was time for a stretch break anyway, but my goodness, body, that's one hell of a way to make me take one. This game, what is it, the VR? This thing stays broken. Oh, I never checked to see what Jamie does. I don't remember. Oh no, Jamie's the one who's an agency clerk. It must be. Okay. Darian is the live chat support agent. You can eat at work. You'll be fine. I don't know that person, but it would have been nice to hang out with them, whoever they were. All right, who's gonna come and fix this? You're not working, and you ate, so you come and fix this. Oh, right, it's Talk Like a Pirate Day. Okay, young people, it is noon. Please get up. I don't want you to ruin your sleep schedule worse than it's already ruined, I'm sure. Right, and I think you are the chef? Oh, no, that was your brother. Okay, yeah, your older brother was the chef. He died. So you can clean up what's in this fridge. Why would you even go and put those down? There's nothing in the fridge. Okay. Alright, let's wash some dishes. And then I want you to cook. Let's make something simple. Make a BLT. Only water seems to ever be in the fridge. Yeah, well, my Sims tend to be, they tend to have well-stocked fridges, but in this case, they've eaten all the food that was in the fridge, so of course, their fridge is empty. Okay, where'd this thing put the trash? Because I know it always generates trash when you repair something. Here it is. Oh, you got zapped, huh? Oh, you poor thing. That's why there's smoke trails following you. And you go take a bath. 'Cause to get rid of your zappedness. All right, young man, you can have lunch. You're probably hungry too. Yeah, you come and have lunch. And then when you're done with your bath, you'll do something to help out with your socials. Sleep it off from being dazed. Okay, you can do that. Go find a quiet place to take a nap. And after you're done eating, you need to get on that homework. We like having A students. Let's see, what are her aspirations again? She's got a musical aspiration. Okay. And she doesn't have any skills except for dancing. Oh, we'll change that. feel like I might have another sneeze coming. It's allergy season, y'all. And let's see his aspiration. Oh, he has a cooking aspiration. Okay, so we're gonna have you do some cooking. I am going to have a Werther's butterscotch caramel, whatever they call it. I love Werther's. I just bought 2 bags of them. Keisha's home. How about instead of cereal, you get, oh, how about you cook something? This is Talk Like a Pirate Day, so we're gonna cook some grub. You need to get your cooking skill up anyway. Let's do tofu tacos. Party size because there are 6 Sims in this house. And food disappears quickly. Let's look at your lifespan. So you have 26 days left. So that's 26 days of living your best life. We can do that. Tell you what, oh, you're tired. Here, come here and take a nap. Get 40 winks. Yes. Who's this? Eileen Payton. I don't know that person, but I do know you should invite over your friend. Christopher. Invite Christopher to hang out. Yay, he's coming over. Oh, compliment cut of jib. Tell a tale of the sea. Ask ere the wind blows. Oh, great. Now my ear is itching. I tell you, allergies are something else. More sneezing, more nose blowing. But I caught it in time to do it off camera with my mic muted. I don't have seasonal allergies, luckily. Oh, what? That is lucky. Oh, well, skin sensitivities and food tolerances, food intolerances. Okay. Yeah, that stinks. I don't think I have. There's 1 or 2 things that irritate my skin. Tea tree oil is one of them, but I don't have any food intolerances. So I guess everybody has something, you know? I tend to think, oh, I'd rather not have allergies, but if I didn't have seasonal allergies, and what else would I have? I'd rather not find out. Well, Christopher, it's about time you came inside. Who's this? Is this one of their friends? I don't think, no, Sheldon I don't think is in Brave Hearts. I don't think. Well, at least she doesn't know Sheldon. I don't do the scouting with seasons, but I created a club called, in this save, I created a club called Brave Hearts that all of the kids join. And that's how they get together to do their homework and all of that good stuff. Why don't you come outside and meet Sheldon? Jamie. Oh, Darian's home. I think, who did I have you having a. One of you were having a romance with somebody. It wasn't you, it must be Jamie. Elena, right. One of the Sims that I'm not playing. Okay. I remember Elena. Why don't you invite her over? Right, because my plan had been to move him out of this house into Elena's house. Since technically Jamie and Darian the second are two Sims who I'm not intending to continue their family line. So they're two Sims who I really wasn't intending to play. But right now they're both living in a household that I am playing, which means I want to spend some time on them. But if I move him into Elena's household, then I wouldn't play him. Hmm? Yeah, I don't know why y'all were trying to have a bad relationship, but I need y'all to make up. You coming by? Okay. Okay, you're good. Hey, no picking on me. I'll turn the camera on so that people can see. That's my partner. My partner's messing with me, and I am sweet and innocent, so I don't know why T picks on me. I would never pick on T. Ever, ever, ever. No, y'all need to not be arguing. Hey, bye, Christopher. Oh, y'all over here flirting. Unfurl sails. Oh, wait, is that the make a move? I'm not sure what I want to be when I grow up. No worries, you've got time. Wait, is unfurl sails flirting? Run a rig. I don't know. They're having a suggestive conversation. How about you invite her to stay the night? Great, she agreed. How about Hank? What's that? Oh yeah, I didn't turn the camera back on. Hmm. Thank you. Okay, wait. How do I get y'all? No, I need you to be here with him in his bed. He invited you to stay the night. So. Oh, wait. Have y'all not had your first kiss yet? Oh, well, we need to fix that. No wonder she was going somewhere else. Oh, good lord. Okay, let's replace that because I don't feel like dealing with that right now. Jonas is going to the bathroom. She's going to the bathroom. She needs to eat again. Skip the first kiss to the spend the night. Well, they won't let them. Woohoo wasn't even an option because they hadn't had their first kiss. Why is there a child upstairs? Oh, isn't that precious? You know what? You need to go home. Because they hadn't had their first kiss, you don't even live here. Um, so where is... Yeah, you really should be going now. You should. No, we are not trying for a new pirate. We will heave ho. Oh my god. Talk like a pirate day is nuts. I'm assuming what a way to live. Hmm. Why are you all in Keisha's room? Can't you see she's sleeping? Sims crack me up with that. They'll go right into the room where a Sim is sleeping. They'll turn on the radio. They'll be dancing. And I understand you wanted to hang out near your mom, but wow. Wait. Oh, okay. I was hoping they weren't doing that in somebody else's bed because Sims will do that. Okay, Darian's going to bed. It is 11:45. Lauren is playing a video game, but he needs to go to bed. Good night, Lauren. Let's give the young people some privacy. Jamie is about to woohoo for the first time. All right. Where's your brother? Well, he's downstairs eating. Okay. You need to do something fun, young man. These Sims love to dance, I tell you. Oh, I know. I got you a knitting bag. Let's put this in your inventory, shall we? Now, the odd thing about the way Nifty Knitting works right now is Sims will autonomously stop what you told them to do and start a new knitting project. So they won't even resume a knitting project that they've already started in their bag. They'll start a whole new one. So I have one sim in one of my saves who is an author, and I'll send her to work on a book, look away for a minute, and when I look back, she's knitting instead of working on her book. So when I have a project that I want them to finish, I will take the knitting bag out of their inventory and put it down in the world, because in order for them to knit, the knitting supplies have to be in their inventory. And that's the only thing so far, until they update the game to stop them from doing that. That's the only thing so far that will keep them from doing that. How about you play video game in the morning? And still have your drink, huh? Maybe you can drink that too. Help you out and do that dish. Oh, that's neat. So if I tell you to drink, then you'll take your plate and you'll eat and drink. Okay. Everyone else is sleeping, so you can go ahead and eat and drink your food. And then let's go up to the third floor. And wait. Oh, no, your bed is on the second floor. See, I can't even tell twin Sims alike, let alone twin real people. It's taking you forever in a day to finish that little bit of food. At last. Well, I'm glad your woohooing was good. In the morning, I need to send Keisha to tend to their garden. You know, you could have just put that cup in the dishwasher when you put the plate in there, dude. Seriously? We're lagging like this today? Okay, there's nothing today. Love Day is on Friday. It took you from 2 a.m. until 6:30 a.m. to finish your food and do your dishes. And now you are obsessively washing that cup. I tell you, the lag in this game is ridiculous sometimes. Okay, stop. The cup is clean. You've been washing it for an hour. Oh, she needs to take a shower. Good morning, Keisha. I want you to take a shower, and then I really need you to tend to the garden. So I don't want you to let your plants die. come and harvest and sell everything. Water everything. Huh. Fertilize the lilies with a daisy. Okay. Lauren Jr. is up. Good morning. And Darian the second is up. Okay. All right, Lauren, what are you going to do today? You know what? How about if you and Darian go out to eat? You don't spend a lot of time together. You can take Keisha too. All right, so Keisha, Darian. Yeah, I know you're hungry. Let's go have something to eat. Probably at... Oh, Keisha's working today. Okay. Ah, my partner's playing tenor sax. Let's go to Rattlesnake Juice. You can get something quick to... Oh, well, Keisha already went to work. Okay, fine. Then the guys will go to Rattlesnake Juice and get a bite to eat instead of cooking for themselves. Did I select that? Yes, I did. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell when I selected something and when I didn't, because when the game lags like that, it's hard to know. I can turn my camera back on. And I'm going to have a V8. Cheers. Is he a full-time musician or just plays for fun? Just plays for fun. Yeah, same with me. I play violin. I just play for fun. I was playing with a community orchestra um, before the pandemic started. I just started playing with them, so I did one full semester with them. It's at a local college, so we go by semesters. I played with them fall of last year. I started playing with them spring of this year. Then the pandemic happened, so we had to stop all of the in-person rehearsals. But our conductor went out of his way to do one-on-one rehearsals with us each week so we can continue to explore the music with him. That was a lot of fun. And it also gave us a chance to get to know each other, it gave him a chance to get to know each of us and vice versa a little bit better. He's a very nice guy. I like playing under his direction. He's very patient. All right, come and order yourself some food. Get pita and hummus tapas. Wait, all the cousins came? Okay. I didn't tell you to do that, but if that's what you want to do, that's cool. My bachelor's is in music ed. Oh, played a lot of different instruments and things. Do you still play an instrument now? If you're working in music ed, I can see why COVID would have affected your working situation, because doing stuff in person really isn't an option the way it was before. Keisha, I thought you were gone to work. What happened? Oh, my mouse is acting weird again. Actually, I think it's my desktop. Not working in music ed, but actually sidestepped into daycare. A preschool teacher. Oh, wow, bless you. That takes an incredible amount of patience. Kids are a lot of fun, though, especially at that age. They're like little sponges, and they are very real. They don't have filters like grown-ups do, which makes them a lot of fun. I have a nephew who is 4. He's 4.5 now. He's in preschool, smart as a whip, and keeps my brother and sister-in-law on their toes. I don't get to see him that often because I live in New York City and they live in Philadelphia. But my brother and sister-in-law regularly post little anecdotes from their day with him on their Instagram accounts, so I get to see what's going on with them. Okay, Keisha, what are you doing here instead of at work? I think the game glitched out on me. Why is this person in their underwear? What? Okay. Yeah, let's put some clothes. I don't know who you are. You're a townie, but let's put some clothes on you. Gee whiz, your everyday outfit is underwear? Seriously? Okay. All right, dude. The game did you wrong. It really did. And I'm going to do right by you. Yes, they do. Pure humans. They are. We can learn a lot from little kids. Remember to laugh a lot. Remember to play. So, hi, welcome to the stream. I get to deal with kindergarten kids in September. Ooh, nervous but excited at the same time, but the 4 years of college was totally worth it. Are you a kindergarten teacher? That is awesome. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for teachers because I am not a teacher. I learned very early on that I am much better as a lecturer or a public speaker than a teacher. It takes a lot of patience. If you're going to be a good teacher anyway, it takes a lot of patience. And you have to be able to and willing to meet people at their level, and that takes an incredible amount of skill and patience. So my hat's off to you guys. Kindergarten is great. You'll enjoy it. Kids are great with going with the flow. They really are. They really are. Kids are very resilient. That's another thing that we can learn from them. Even in terms of emotions, a kid doesn't like something and they'll have a temper tantrum, and then 2 seconds later, they're smiling and laughing and giving you a hug. And then 2 seconds after that, they're not your friend because you told them no. I mean, they make space for all of their emotions. A lot of us adults would probably be a lot healthier emotionally if we made space for our emotions too, with the understanding that how we express our emotions is, we have to be very considerate of others the way we express our emotions, but we do need to make space for our emotions the way kids do. I love kids. That's why I wanted to be a teacher. Aw, this is going to be my first time teaching kindergarten. Okay. I'm actually really excited because the kids I'm getting are only there for half a day, so it'll be a bit easier than I thought. Okay. Now, when I was a kid, we had half day kindergarten, but I know in recent years, kindergarten tends to be full day. So it's interesting that your kids are only going to be half a day. I'm curious too, is that because of COVID? Come on, game. I know you're upset that I took you into CAS instead of continuing with the gameplay, but it was necessary. The game had done that sim wrong, and I needed to correct. So at least now his everyday outfit is not underwear. I think it said he was one of the part of the Munch household. That's not one of my households. Actually, no, it's still full days, but pre-K and kindergarten are only there for half a day. Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right, so the cousins got together to have some food. Who's my elder? Oh, they must have. I had a sim who he might be in one of the other households too. He's a trendsetter, and I set some trends. This is one of them with the twins are wearing, and here's another one with the sweater over the long skirt and sandals. That's fun because it selects whatever trend is in. That's what the townies wear. So this townie here is wearing one of the other trends. I think I have two male trends. So that's what he's wearing. Keisha, I don't know why the game didn't send you to work. You were supposed to be at work until 2 o'clock. And you do. Oh, sometimes the game does that though. The game will glitch out, and even though the sim is technically supposed to be at work, it'll show them somewhere else. I think it's because our prime minister is pushing to have regular schedules in the fall, like school normally would be. Oh, I was supposed to teach at a school in New York City, but because of COVID, things changed. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know you're in Canada, Soph. How do you feel about going back to school to teach with COVID still going on? So I know a lot of teachers here in the US are not happy about that, and some of them are so scared that they're writing wills because they're afraid of catching the illness and dying from it. Frankly, the government isn't doing anything to protect our teachers and students. They're leaving it up to the, yeah, like Ash said, they're leaving it up to the local districts and the states. And there's some states who they're sending their kids back to school with very little protection in place. And then there's also the issue that there are some kids who need that in-person instruction. They don't do well, whether they have special needs and they need special assistance with school, and it's something that their parents can't handle. And then there are other instances where the parents have to work. They're essential workers. And they can't afford, even financially, to not work. So who's going to teach their kids? I mean, it's a conversation that I think governments need to be having in a much more nuanced way than the way that is currently being had here in the United States. I'd rather they stay closed personally. I understand the government isn't doing much, so I have to work. So I understand, but would rather be home safe. Yeah, I agree with you, Ash. I feel the same way. Supposedly, they're making sure the desks are 6 feet apart, but that can only do so much because when recess comes around, there's still a chance that kids will get sick, of course. Yes, a chance. If they'd pay us to stay home, it'd help, but there will always be a pro and con of each choice. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, did you all enjoy your little get together? You seem to have enjoyed your food. Now, why didn't you eat, Jamie? Come here. Grab a serving of food. And you as well. You can go home. And you can also go home. Let's focus on Keisha and Darian for a moment. You cousins get to hang out together while everybody else goes home. That's why I didn't take the teaching job in New York City, because they told me I wouldn't be getting paid a lot to do classes over a Zoom call. Plus, with kids, you can only make them sit still for so long. That's why I rather teach in person, but I also don't want to put myself at risk. Yeah, there's a lot of things to take into account, and too many school districts are not taking those things into account. I'm very afraid that a whole lot of people are going to get sick unnecessarily, as well as a whole lot of kids are going to be far behind academically. The sitting still and having them not touch each other is killing me, and they don't require masks for my daycare. I'm required to wear them, but the kids are not because they're little, right? Yeah, I think they said under 3 they don't recommend kids wearing masks. To me, the kids need to be able to interact with each other rather than over a computer screen. Yeah, that's important for, especially with the younger kids. Though it depends on the kid, though, because my nephew is a preschooler, and my sister-in-law said that when they were doing preschool over Zoom before the summer break, he was very engaged with the screen, and they would also do play dates by Zoom, and he was very engaged with that. But then there are other kids who that doesn't do it for them. So every child is different. I'm required to wear a mask for the first 3 months of school, and I'm hating the idea of it because I haven't had to wear one yet, and I can't have something covering my mouth because it makes me panic. Yeah, so if I have a friend who deals with claustrophobia, so wearing a mask was very difficult for her at first. She has gotten used to it though. So maybe with time, maybe if you practice wearing it while you're at home and you do it for a little bit at a time, maybe it'll become easier for you to deal with. Similar to when I started sleeping with an APAP machine. So I have a mask, a full face mask that covers my nose and mouth. I can breathe fine in it, but it took a while to get used to the sensation of my own breath on my face. But I persisted with it, and now I wear it without any problem. I don't, because at first I would wake up in the middle of the night and take it off, or I would wake up in the middle of the night and find that I had taken it off in my sleep. But now I don't have that problem. Okay, I sent you home. Why are you just standing there? Okay then, let's do this the easy way. We're going to travel since the game wants to act weird. There you go. Okay. I guess it just depends on the kid too. Some are excited about being in front of a screen and some don't like the idea, right? Yeah. Yes, the mask is hard to get used to. Practice at home is best before school starts. I agree. It sounds like a bother to sleep with. Actually, it's I've gotten used to it. I've been using it for 2 years now, so I'm used to it. But it does Yeah, it can be kind of awkward adjusting the hose, like if I want to turn over and laying on my side, depending on where my head is on the pillow. It can get in my way, but the benefits that I've experienced from not having to deal with sleep apnea have been tremendous. I Within a week, I felt like a whole new person because I was actually sleeping well at night. So the benefits far outweigh the awkwardness. We're being provided with a special type of mask that has a little breather hole thingy. I don't know how to explain it, but it's supposed to make the idea of wearing masks for us teachers be more of a relief rather than have us panic. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is good. It is good that they're providing those masks for you. A lot of times teachers are expected to provide all of their own supplies, so I'm glad at least when it comes to the masks. Well, I don't know what they do in Canada, but I know in the United States, a lot of times teachers have to come out of their own pocket for school supplies. So I'm glad for you, Soph, your school is providing the specialized masks. Sleep deprivation is awful. Yeah, and what made it even worse was the fact that I didn't know I was sleep deprived because, as far as I knew, I was sleeping all night. I could not understand why, even after 8 hours of sleep, I would feel tired. It wasn't until I mentioned it to my doctor and he sent me for a sleep study that we realized, yeah, well, I have sleep apnea. And so the APAP machine is a definite game changer in a very, very good way. All right, the game is done glitching you from going home. I am so glad about that. What do you guys want to do? It's Sunday afternoon. You know what? We can have a club meeting other than the Danger Cousins. So we've got our garden gnomes. We've got singling, mingling. I think I would like the kids to get together. Stay here. And we'll have Bravehearts meet here. I like the idea of that rather than having to wear a normal mask like everyone else. Yeah, especially if it's going to help you not panic. I don't know what it'll do, how much safety it'll provide for others, say if you're an asymptomatic carrier, but I hope that it will protect everyone you come in contact with. Yes, it's good. All my masks cover my face. I bought a bunch to wear during the week. I just ordered some more masks too. I originally bought 3 cloth masks, not realizing that, this is something that would be going on for a very long time. So I just ordered 2 more so that I'll have 5 because, I wash them after every use. And there have been times when I only have 1 extra mask because the other 2 are soaking. Hello, young people. Who is this? This looks like Lawanda. That is Lawanda. She's a child of my family that lives in Windenburg. I guess it depends on where you live in Canada because some places like Ontario have to provide a crap ton of masks and supplies for their schools, whereas where I live, making sure every single school, including high schools, have everything they need to be safe. Good, good. I'm glad that they're doing that. That's very important. To me, it's really a no-brainer. We should take care of one another. And too many people look at that as political instead of just looking at it as being a decent human being. I know some high schools aren't using every single locker to make sure people are social distancing. That's smart. Over here talking to your cousin? That's cool. Why don't you get to know him? I mean, y'all are living in the same house. You should get out of your PJs. You have gas. What is it? It's spring, so we won't put you in a hot weather outfit. Tell him a dramatic story. Where's your brother at? Oh, he's outside talking to some of the other club members. Get to know Cherish. And whisper about crush. Deep conversation. Cherish is another. Cherish is Lawanda's older sister. It's my Foy legacy family. That's what they should do in the U.S. if they're planning to open schools. But to me, that's a dumb idea because there's still some places like Florida and New York that have high cases. Yeah, yeah. My best friend is moving to Boston for law school. She told me that they're making students take tests every day to make sure no one has the virus. Yeah, as soon as states start reopening, the cases do get high ass because people act like the pandemic is over, and it's not. We have a temperature check, but not required to get tests. Okay. Hey, Darren, we'd love to have you join Powerhouse. Really? Well, okay, he's one that I don't want to play, so I don't want to spend much time on him. However, the teens can join Powerhouse. Oh, they're all out here chatting, so I'll let them do their thing. Here, why don't you come outside and swing? And you can swing with Cherish. Yes, they are. People started going out. I'm still wearing a mask around my parents. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm going to see my mom tomorrow and I'll be wearing a mask. But see, we don't live in the same household, so it just makes sense. I get making people take tests, but every day seems a little extreme. If it was a temperature check every day, that'd make more sense. I I'd be surprised if it was a test and not just a temperature check. I really would. Yeah, I got tested recently because my roommate tested positive for the antibodies. Oh my goodness, okay. I hope your test comes out negative. Our cases are getting high, but they're not as bad. Okay, good. It's difficult to keep the numbers low when so many people are careless. So it's 8:30 p.m. Y'all need to go home. It came out negative. All good. Yes. Thank goodness. I'm glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. See, you already did your homework. You need that. You need to eat. So let's have you, instead of getting leftovers, how about you make yourself a grilled cheese? I have to get tested before school starts, and I still have to find money to pay for said test. I'm currently a broke birdie. Oh, man. They don't have free testing. I know here in New York City, in some places, some clinics offer free testing. though it may take longer for you to get your results. I haven't been tested yet. I probably should get tested, but I'm not really high risk, because I work from home. So my main exposure to the outside world is my partner because they work outside of home. Some places make you pay up to 150 just for a test. Oh my God. Okay, that's a ripoff. Okay, let me pause. Let me save my game, and I am going to take a quick break. I'll be gone for a minute or two. Want to use the restroom, refill my water bottle, get a bit of a stretch in. I'll leave the music playing, and I will be back in a jiffy. Just give me a couple of minutes. I am back. place I'm getting tested at is only charging 60. Oh, okay, great. That was a lot better than 150. One test cost 100 because it was the antibody. The one that was free for me was the nostril test. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I know that they have some sites do free testing. It's probably the nostril test, probably not the antibody. The antibody, I think, is the one where they have to draw blood. But I believe I want to get tested before I see my mom again. I mean, I'll see her tomorrow. I won't have a chance to get tested before then, but after that, I do, I'll wait a few days and then I'll go get tested. Because she's elderly. She's in her 70s. She's in her mid 70s. And if I do have to, but we'd go and check on her, make sure she has everything that she needs and stuff. And I would hate to make a wellness check be how she catches COVID. She was recently tested and she was negative, so that's a relief. Young man, why are you sitting at the table without eating? Aren't you hungry? You know what? You have a chef aspiration. Let's start getting your cooking skills up. So you will also make a grilled cheese, and I need to pay attention because very often Sims with cooking skill of 1 try to set the house on fire. That is, my mom is a nurse and has been lucky not to get it because she does home treatments. Wow. Doesn't have to go to the hospital. My mom's a retired nurse. She was an LPN for a number of years. She actually went to school when she was 50 to get her nursing license. So she worked, she didn't work in hospitals, she worked in nursing homes. My niece is also, she works in healthcare. I think she is a CNA. So fortunately, she hasn't caught it either. And may the pleasure be indefinitely postponed for her and for your mom and for everyone else who is an essential worker. I mean, for everyone really, but especially the people who have to put themselves at risk because of their job. Okay, did you finish eating? You did. Go and shower. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock at night, so then you can go to sleep. And you need to go to sleep because you have school in the morning. And I don't think you're working tomorrow. Nope, you're not. Okay. So you can go and get some rest. One of the frustrating things when the game is lagging like this is it takes so long for them to do a simple task like eat. And even speeding it up doesn't help because when you speed it up, time speeds up, but the task, when the game is lagging, the task doesn't speed up. So time will speed up and it'll be 3 in the morning and they'll just be getting up from the table. Mine was laggy today. I try not to have too much CC on mine as a result. Yeah, I think mine lags more because I'm streaming, because I don't have this issue usually when I'm not streaming. Helping fix a bad relationship. Yeah, you can work on your compassion. Well, is that compassion or is that conflict resolution? Oh, that's empathy. Yeah, you need to work on your empathy anyway. Your empathy and your emotional control are horrible. Okay, so that's conflict resolution. Also, my laptop keeps shutting off to update. Without warning, so I've had a frustrating moment when I lost 20 minutes of gameplay. Gee whiz. That is frustrating. Adopt as caregiver? What? You wait. You can adopt. Oh, okay. All right. You would be adopting your uncle, well, great uncle, as a caregiver. Sure, why not? Come on, it's 1 in the morning. You have school at 8. Good night. And you need to go to bed as well. I'm pretty sure you work in the morning. Mm-hmm. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Oh, you were sleeping in the bath? That's why you didn't register as being awake. Okay. I thought you were in your bed, but fine. You're in your bed now. That's what matters. Who's up? It's like Darian. Darian's up. Oh, he's the erratic one. Okay. You can go to the restroom, dude. Do you work today? You do not work today. Okay. So you go to the bathroom and then we're going to have you play a video game because your fun is low. Plus, you need to do that anyway as your job task. Hello, mouse. Wake up. Okay. Play game. Play Sims Forever. I think that's a pretty long one in Sims time. I wonder if I turn off auto lights, will the game stop lagging as much? I'll assume the less thinking the game has to do, the better. I have been live 2 hours and 15 minutes. Let's see if I have anything else running on this machine. No, I don't. That's a good length. I still haven't hit 2 hours yet. I've just gotten to the point where I can do 2 hours without it feeling like 2 hours. It's taken me some time to get used to. The other day I streamed for 3 hours and I was very surprised that I had gone that long. I was building. Why do you just have him standing around? Okay, y'all are gonna need to get up for school soon. Because it's 7 and school starts at 8. Well, having all the lights on isn't helping the lag. I thought maybe if the game didn't have to think about the lights, that would solve the lagging issue, but that's not it. Okay, I'm gonna have to quit everything because it's 8 o'clock. Y'all need to go to school. All right, Jonas, take your genius self to school, please. Thank you. I'll probably stream for another 15 minutes. And then I will go see about getting myself a late lunch. I have some salmon in the fridge that's calling my name. Salmon sounds yummy. I keep snacking. I would too if I didn't have that salmon in the fridge. I have a big bag of Skittles wild berry flavor that is also calling my name. But I found that if I eat a lot of sweets, I don't feel great. So I want to have some real food first and then I'll have my Skittles. Because when I eat my Skittles, I want to enjoy them. I don't want to feel slightly ill afterwards. Alright, let me see if I exit to main menu. Will the game catch up with itself? I know it'll take a minute for it to reload the save, but this kind of lag really isn't conducive to gameplay. You gotta work with what you have. And this is what I have, so I'm finding ways to work with it. I'd like to get a Mac Mini, maybe by the end of this year. I'll see where things stand with me financially. That'll have a that'll have a slightly faster processor, um, and that will probably make lag less of an issue without totally breaking the bank. I don't want to spend, $3,000 for a gaming machine. And I really don't like Windows. I prefer Mac OS. I understand that Macs aren't really meant for gaming, but if I get a Mac that's powerful enough, it'll be able to handle it. This machine is a mid 2014 model, so I could stand to have a newer processor. It'll probably be able to handle the game better than this one does. I want to get a desktop eventually. Yeah, me too. I haven't had a desktop in, let me see, we moved here in 2012, and I think I got rid of my desktop around that time because the desktop I had um, couldn't run the latest software. Yeah, I tend to keep machines until I can't do with them what I need to do, and that desktop I got into that point. So I got rid of that desktop. And I've been on laptops ever since, but I would like to have a desktop. A desktop would allow me to have a wired connection to the internet, so I would use an Ethernet cable instead of wireless. Wired connections are always faster than wireless, than Wi-Fi. I like both. I only want the Windows because I have the OneDrive subscription and pay for Word, so I'll stick with it. That makes perfect sense. I think Apple is great though, especially with everything built into their computers. Yeah, me too. My main complaint with Apple, excuse me, is that it doesn't play nice a lot of times with other things. So, for instance, Apple, because their software is proprietary and their hardware is proprietary, it makes it very difficult sometimes to interface with programs from other operating systems. So, for example, there is no version of FaceTime for Android machines or for Windows. That becomes a problem when you have one person who has a Mac and is not tech savvy enough to install something like Google Duo, and the other person does not have an iPhone. They have, say, an Android phone. So they don't have access to FaceTime. They're tech savvy enough that they could install another program, but there is no FaceTime for Android. So if the tech savvy person doesn't have someone come over who is able to install Google Duo and then walk them through learning how to use it, they really can't chat. They can't video chat with the person who doesn't have FaceTime. And Apple they do that stuff just so that people are forced to stay with their platform. As an entrepreneur, I get it. I understand wanting to keep people you know, within your own customer base. But as a consumer, I don't like it. I've never owned an iPhone, and my main issue with the iPhone, it isn't an issue now, but the reason I didn't get an iPhone is because I didn't appreciate that when the iPhone first came out, you could only get you could only use an iPhone if you had Sprint. I did not appreciate having to be tied to a particular carrier if I wanted to use that technology. So I've avoided iPhones since then. Plus, I think they're grossly overpriced. The stuff that iPhones do, other phones do um, for a lot less money. And you can expand the memory in some other phones where you can't do that in an iPhone or in an iPod. So I've stayed away from iPhones, even though I really love Mac OS and iOS, their mobile version of the operating system. Yeah, true. You have to use their ecosystem. Yeah, exactly. And I like Mac OS enough that I'm willing to give up some of that flexibility for my main computer, but for my phone, no. I don't remember that. I got an iPhone in college, stopped using it though, and stayed with Android. I just like changing my screen layout and background frequently. I don't like having all my apps out. Yeah. If Windows operating system was more intuitive, I would probably go with Windows just because it's much less expensive. But I started using an Apple back in, I think, 2001, and I haven't looked back since. Whenever I've had to work on Windows machines, it has been under duress. It's been because I didn't have any choice. That's because that's what the job was using, or I was helping someone with their computer, and that's what was on their computer. But for my own computers, I really prefer Mac OS. It's so much easier for me to keep things organized, especially installing and uninstalling programs. Windows Registry drives me up a wall. And at least in the past, I don't know about now, but in the past, uninstalling a program in Windows usually meant having to go through and find all the little hooks that the program had in other places, and most programs would not cleanly uninstall, where that has never been an issue for me with my Apple computers over the years. Now, another operating system that I do like is Chrome OS. I have a Chromebook. It's a low-end Chromebook, so it's kind of slow, but I bought it as a backup. My MacBook Pro was in the shop, and I needed a machine that I'd be able to use to get on the web because I work from a my job is web based, so I needed to be able to get on the web to do my job. And the Chromebook allowed me to do that, but I didn't spend a lot of money for it. It was only like $300 because I just needed something, to do my work. I didn't need something super expensive. And Chrome OS, I find that to be on the same level of Mac OS in terms of the operating system being intuitive. It's easier now, but it's still a little annoying. I tried uninstalling something and I wouldn't. Yeah, see, I I have no patience for that. If I want to uninstall something, I should be able to just do it. It should not be this frustrating process. I have a Chromebook now. I'll be using it as a screen for my TV basically. It's great for browsing. Yeah, mine was $50, I think. hmm Yeah, my partner just got a Chromebook. They had an HP laptop, and it's at the end of its life, Windows 10, but it's fairly old, probably like 7 or 8 years old. Because they got the laptop before Windows 10 came out, and so it was slow. It wouldn't run properly. It was just really a pain. So they decided to get a Chromebook because they they kidnapped mine when my MacBook Pro came back from the shop and fell in love with how fast the uh, computer powers up compared to on a Windows machine. Plus, it has a solid state drive in it, so that made it fast. So they actually bought a Chromebook that is it's the kind that you can fold, so you can have it open so you have your keyboard and your monitor, or you can fold the keyboard back, so you can use it like a tablet, and it's touchscreen. It's touchscreen. It's really, really nice. Yeah, the older it is, the harder it is to keep up. Yeah, and that's because most of these software and hardware manufacturers seem to be designing for a 3 to 5 year life cycle. So they expect that you're going to replace your device, whether it's your computer, your phone, your music player. They expect that you're going to be replacing your device every 3 to 5 years. I don't like that because I believe in using something until it no longer serves my purpose. I find that to be very wasteful to expect people to replace electronics every 3 to 5 years. But I don't have any control over the industry. That's how the industry works. That's why I say I want to get an iMac, a Mac Mini, rather. I would rather replace my computer before it gets to the point where I simply cannot do what I need to do on it. Plus, I bought this MacBook Pro used. So I bought it 2 years ago in June of 2018, and I bought it. What do they call it? It's not remodeled, refurbished. It's a refurbished computer. It's a mid 2014 model. So it was 4 years old. And recently, when it was in the shop, had a lot of it refurbished. Like they had to replace the logic board, and yeah, they did a whole bunch of stuff. I ended up paying maybe $300 for it. So I essentially got a new MacBook Pro for $300 because of all the stuff that they had. Yeah, well, it wasn't. Yeah, they did replace the logic board. It was a lot of stuff that they had to replace, but they only they only charged me $300 because it's such an old, old quote unquote, according to them. To me, 6 years is not old at all. Yes, planned obsolescence is the term. Yes, it's where they make it so it stops working on purpose. I had a MacBook Air about 4 years ago. It was great. I just didn't realize how quickly it fills up with memory because it was the Air instead of the regular or Pro. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what's going on? Okay, I'm going to cheat his needs because the game lag is so bad. Where are you at, Jonas? There you are. They've still got you standing downstairs? You've been standing downstairs for a few hours. Let me turn that off and see if that also helps. Oh, y'all are moving now. Cool. All right, where are we? It is Monday morning at 7:30. How about you grab yourself a bite to eat? Because you're going to have school in like 20 minutes. You've already bathed, you're eating, so you're good. You do not work today. You're eating, talking to your daughter. And you are playing a video game. Of course you're playing a video game. Oh, but you don't work you don't? Yeah, you do. It's, it's Monday. Oh, the alert just hadn't come through. Okay. All right. So you're off to work. Are you off to work? Yes, you're off to work. You have work tomorrow. And you finished playing your video games. Good. So why don't you come down here and socialize and get yourself something to eat too? And what about you, Lauren? Where's Lauren? Why won't it take me to Jamie's off to work. Yay. Oh, y'all are upstairs talking. That's why. Okay. Um, yeah, you can play a video game. All of your needs are still in the green. You need to go to school, young lady. It is 8:30. This isn't a holiday, is it? No, it's not. You go to school, and this could be cleaned up. Oh, I forgot Keisha loves the outdoors. She's not working today, though. Good morning, cuz. Maybe y'all can go fishing today. Whenever the game decides to send the young people to school. Here she goes. And there he goes. That erratic trait is something else, man. It makes him do the strangest things. Yeah, have a chat with your cousin. Your social is low. And you're. Oh, she's stressed. Really? What are you stressed about? Oh, because she hasn't been outside in a while. Okay. Huh? Sure. I've never heard that before. Judging from her facial expression, that wasn't very happy. It's not a joyful greeting in the least. Okay, so Lauren Jr. will be going to work soon. Oh, this is one of those plates that doesn't empty. So you go ahead and clean that up. And then you go fishing. We have a nice pond behind the house. It's kind of warm today, so it'll be a good day for you to do some fishing. You can get some of that outdoors time in. As for you, Darian, let's see. Oh, you want to fish? Let's say catch 5 fish. Okay, tell you what, you go fishing too. You both can get some fishing in. I don't know if that'll help with your social need, but it will help your relationship with her. Usually if two Sims are fishing together, then their friendship quotient goes up. Since you have the angling ace aspiration, you may as well get some fishing in. There we go. And then she gets to be outside since she loves the outdoors. Maybe that'll give her a positive moodlet too. Teach responsibility. Okay. Plant something. Who's calling? Liliana won a school prize. Should we give it to her in front of the class or quietly and privately? In front of everyone. I'm not going to send you off to work like that. There you go. So Keisha has caught a fish. Darian hasn't caught any fish yet. He did catch a treasure thing. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's not in his inventory yet. They'll put it in there soon. Oh, it was a kitchen upgrade part. Okay. Keisha caught a minnow. He hasn't caught any fish. Keisha's caught 3 fish. Oh, I need you to tend to this garden too. Jonas won a school prize in front of everyone. Please give it to him. All right, come tend to the garden. Poor Darian hasn't caught any fish yet. Oh, I forgot that there's no fence in the back. I should give them a fence in the back so they don't have to go all the way around the house. But no, I like the idea of the backyard being completely closed in. Oops, sorry, Darian. Fish don't want to come out for you. Let's see what other, he played the video games. He has lots of skills he can work on. Actually, I shouldn't spend too much time on him because he's one of those Sims I don't want to play. I just have him in this household because when he dies, I want to be able to collect his urn. So I'll let the game play him. I won't play him. Oh, I never planted anything in this box. That's strange. Okay, you have some plants upstairs too, hon. We haven't looked at those. Which ones are these? These are... Oh, this is holly. Okay. So sell this and water it. And it wouldn't hurt to fertilize it. We'll put a tetra in there. And then you can take a shower. I'm just experimenting with the holly. I haven't really done anything much with it. Okay, and while she is getting ready to shower, Darian, why don't you come and play Blick Block? Oh, he must be in the house already. There he is. Okay, she harvested her harvestables. She needs to evolve 5 different plants. Are any of her plants ready to be evolved? None of the lilies are. I think the lilies were the last things she planted. Chrysanthemums, that one's almost ready, but not quite. Snapdragons. Should Liliana invite over classmate Kelvin? Sure. Should Jonas invite over classmate Christopher? Of course. Let them have their friends over. All right, so y'all have projects to work on. Oh my goodness, you're tired. Come and nap first. And you are also tired. Okay. You're even more tired than your sister. And I have to work on your school projects later. Come and sleep. And your mom can meet y'all's friends. Oh, Jamie got a promotion. Polite introduction. Is this one of the classmates? Where's your name? See, Jamie was promoted to intelligence researcher. Okay. He will now make an additional $2 per hour for a grand total. Hang on. For a grand total of 19 per hour. Okay. All right, cool. Congratulations, Jamie. I should go ahead and move him into that other household. Because it will give me fewer Sims to play. Where is he? MC Command Center. Let's see, back. MC cheats. No. Relationships. Add relationship. I want him and Elena to be married. Is that Elena? Okay, good. So they are now married, and now I want to move him back. MC Tuner. No. Still learning where all of these different commands are. MC Cheats. No. Modify in CAS. Maintain sim. Move sim. Okay, here we go. Move other household. Move selected sim into another household. Okay. Where's Amelia? And I'm surprised that she didn't come up. Into other household. Who else is in Amelia's household? Bowen is, and there are 2 elders in that household as well. Okay, let's do this the easy way. Since I can't find it here, we are going to teleport Elena, rather. We're going to teleport Elena here. Here she is. And then let's see, where's ask to join household? Ask to join household. We'll just imagine that they eloped, since these are 2 Sims who I'm not going to play. Alright, so we will move Jamie out of Raina's Kids into Matrix Hagen Silver. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I don't have to transfer any funds because, Matrix Hagen Silver has more funds anyway. And that's a sim. That's a household that I'm not going to play. Once in a blue moon, I'll play them. But for the most part, I just have them all in that household to just live out their lifespans. It's funny to think that I can, even a game can be overwhelming if I try to do too much. It's something that I've had to learn in real life, and apparently I have to apply that skill to my gaming as well. So that's why I'm letting some of these households just live out their lifespans without playing them. That's what happens when I try to when I create too many households or try to play too many households. Is your cemetery a public lot or a residential lot a sim lives at? It's a generic lot. Both of them are generic lots. If the loading screens didn't take so long, I would take you to them. But as you can see, the loading screens take a very long time. One of the cemeteries is for the Matrix family legacy, and that's the one that has like 14 or 15 generations to it. And then the other cemetery I'm using for the Foys and the Dangers. So those two, they aren't going to be, it's going to take longer for me to fill up that cemetery because I'm choosing one sim out of each house, out of each of the legacy households to continue the family line. When I first started playing, because everything was all so new, I would have multiple sims in the household, get married, and have multiple kids. So, and then they move off onto their own lots and stuff. And that was fine when I only had like 3 or 4 households. But when it got up to be like 13 households, and each household had like 5 or 6 members, it was just too much. I can deal with loading screens. Came from The Sims 3, where you get a couple big ones in the beginning. Oh, okay. So The Sims 4 is my first exposure to The Sims. I never played any of the previous versions. So this is all new to me. And the loading screens only take this long when I'm streaming. When I'm not streaming, the loading screens go very quickly. Because I don't have that much CC. I have a fair amount, but not like some people who I've heard, they have like 100 gigs of CC. And I think my CC might be 10 gigs, and that might be exaggerating the size of my CC right now. Sims 4 is good on its own. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so he is now part of this household. Well, that's why it took so long. Okay, because they were actually doing the loading screen. Well, while I've got him here, I might as well assign him. Is this Elena's room? This is. So I'll assign him a bed now that they're married. If the bed will load for me, please. So that's the right side of the bed. This is the left side. What are you doing? You're not letting me play him. Oh, right, he's not here. Okay. Bring her here. Bring him here. Now I should be able to assign. Right, okay. Assign left side of bed to Jamie. Yeah, I see those photos online or people sharing, and I'm just like, "Yeah, I know. How do you even use all of that CC? My goodness." But you know what? Some people spend a lot of time in CAS, and I don't. I do what I would consider the bare minimum. I do a little bit more now just because I recently downloaded Eyelash CC and I like how it makes my Sims look. But for the most part, I do the bare minimum in cast. Where I spend a lot of my time outside of gameplay is building. I love building. And that's where my creativity comes in. When I first started playing, I spent most of my time in gameplay, but then the more I learned about building, I found that I actually enjoy it. I enjoy building just a touch more than the gameplay, even. Oh my gosh, I'm at 3 hours already. Building is fun. Yeah, it really is. It really is. I know some simmers who don't enjoy building, and I can understand that only because I don't really enjoy CAS. It's one of those things that there's something in the game for everybody. So for someone who likes to build, like me, you have lots you can do. For someone who likes to create sims, some of the other simmers I know, there's a bunch that they can do. For people who are really into storytelling, I mean, that's what the Sims that's what the Sims is all about. I mean, you can find some aspect of the game that really speaks to you. Well, since we're doing the loading screen thing, I'm going to show you my cemeteries. So like I said, there are two. Matrix Memorial Garden is where the descendants of my original Sims, the Sims that started this whole save file, um, are buried. And then the other one is a newer one, that's Foy Memorial Garden, because the Foys are part of a legacy that I created much later after I had already started the Matrixes. So the Matrix Memorial Garden is much bigger because there have been a lot more Sims. It has a lot to do, and since I played it, I had a lot of expansions. What's that? The Sims 3? Oh, I don't enjoy the gameplay as much, only because I'm spoiled by Sims 3. Okay, yeah, I've heard people who've been playing The Sims for much longer than me, who are experienced with Sims 2 and Sims 3 and even Sims 1, say that there's a lot of gameplay aspects from Sims 3 that they miss from The Sims 4. I don't have as many expansions for The Sims 4. Okay. Yeah, I've heard that the Sims 4 graphics are better. People will say the Sims 4 graphics are better. Sims 4 building is better. But they'll also say that the Sims 3 gameplay is a lot better than the Sims 4. I was talking about this the other day, and I think I was talking about it with Soph. Yes, I enjoy Sims 4 too, but just for different reasons. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. At some point, I might purchase The Sims 3 just out of curiosity to see what it's all about. I don't believe I can buy it on Origin, but there are places that you can get it from. It's less lagging on Sims 4. Oh, easier to just start up a game. Spring Sims was saying that. He said that he likes the Sims 3, but he doesn't play it that much because it's just so laggy. Okay, so this is Matrix Memorial Gardens. And I have it laid out somewhat like the family tree. So the first two Sims that I created are Morpheus Matrix and Lotus Matrix. Of course, I named her after me because why not? This is The Sims, and in The Sims, I'm God. So Morpheus and Matrix had two daughters. Zuri was their oldest daughter, and then they had Zion. So this is most of Zuri's, the oldest daughter's family tree. Let's see, why aren't the names popping up on these? Okay, Olivia. Oh, it's just taking a while to load up the names. That's so organized. Yeah, that's my. I generally am an organized person in real life, and I wanted to be able to keep track. After a certain point, the game no longer shows the ancestors after a certain number of generations. So let me see. This it's had Olivia Hagen, Sonia Matrix. I think Sonia and Earl. I think their daughters are elders in the game now. Wait, what was that? Oh, Lana, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome very much to the stream. How are you today? What, another one? Roberto, thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness. Just came in to say that your field of view looks weird. If you press Alt 4, it should fix it. Really? Okay, let me see. Um, no, actually, it's showing up fine in OBS. And if I look here, and it's actually showing up fine on my channel as well. So it's probably something on your end. Um, so I would recommend that you check that out. And then you'll be able to see things the way that you want. Okay, so the family tree. Okay, so this is a first generation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then their daughters are 12. So that's 12 generations from Zuri. And then this is Zion. And the latest over here, who is this? Yeah, it's definitely something on your end. Um, because in my browser where I'm monitoring the chat and monitoring the stream, everything looks fine. So check your settings, and then you'll be able to see things clearly. Okay, the names aren't coming up here. Okay, so we've got 13 generations from Zuri, and then Zion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, oh, well, 12, I think. And then where do these fit in? Uriah came out of Zuri's line, I think. Because Uriah started his own family. He actually moved out of the family house to get his own house. Yeah, that's what I figure, Ash. That's what I figure. And that's why I monitor the stream and the chat in another window, and that's how I know that there's nothing wrong with the way things are aligned. So I'm not worried about it. Um, okay, so Uriah the second was, oh gosh. See, this is why I have this organized the way I do, because then I can tell who's related to who. But for some reason, the names aren't loading up, and it's, well, sometimes they load up. It's probably due to the lag, that the names aren't loading up quickly. But at some point, I believe from Zuri's line, Uriah II moved onto his own lot to start his own family. So this whole section of the cemetery down here is part of Uriah's line. So if we count them from, let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19 generations. Yeah, I've been playing this save for quite a few generations. Yeah. The Sims can visit and mourn easily. Yeah, well, they actually don't mourn anymore because I release these spirits to the netherworld. Once you release a spirit to the netherworld, then I think the only options that they have are to read the epitaph, or to write a new epitaph. But mourning isn't part of it anymore. But yeah, they can travel to this lot just like any of the other lots in the game. And, they can read the epitaph and remember their dearly departed or look and see who their ancestors are. So I wanted to make it so that they have places to sit. There's a little fountain there. Make it really nice. And then the Foy Cemetery is it's a smaller lot, so I'm not going to be able to. Yeah, I'd have to do the loading screen to really go in there, but it's a smaller lot, but it's the same kind of thing. There's a bench there. It starts with the wife of the sim I created, because Darius Foy is married in the Matrix lot, I believe. Why did I bury him here instead of in the Foy lot? Oh, because he has some, okay, Darius married a Matrix. So I had a sim who was a Matrix who needed a husband, and I was having trouble finding her someone in the game. I created Darius for her, but he was a young adult and she was an adult. So when she died, he was still very early in the adult stage, had a lot of sim years left in him. So I created this. No, I didn't create a sim. I had him marry a townie. So this tombstone that's at the top of the Foy cemetery on the far left is the townie that Darius Foy married. So Darius had twins with the Matrix. So he and his wife was the descendants of the Matrix, and their twins are married in the Matrix cemetery. The townie that he married and the triplets that he had with her are the beginning of the Foy cemetery on the far left. Darius was a prolific sim. He had a lot of kids. I had a sim that was a friend die, and it kept popping up to visit the grave, but I couldn't visit the grave site since it was a townie. Oh, I've had that happen too, and I hate that. I really do. Or what I hate even more though is when it's one of the Sims who is a descendant of one of my Sims, and I didn't know that they had died. So it pops up that their spirit is fading away or something like that, but it's been so long since they died that the urn is no longer in the game, and I've lost a couple of urns that way. Oh my god. For someone like me who likes for all of my stuff to be organized and have all of my urns, I hate it when that happens. So that's why, as I started consolidating, letting some of these Sims naturally die out, I started consolidating the households because I finally figured out that if it's a household that I haven't been playing in a while, then I won't have a chance to get the urn. And I want to get the urns, release the spirit to the netherworld, because I don't like dealing with the ghosts just because they destroy your plumbing and stuff like that, and it's a real pain in the butt to keep up with it. Um, so this way I can release the spirit to the netherworld. I can put them in the cemetery so I can keep the family tree intact, and I don't have any issues with that. Well, I have been at this for almost 3 hours and 15 minutes. It is time for me to go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and chatting. Best of luck to you teachers who are returning to in-classroom instruction. I wish you all the best in keeping yourself safe, keeping your students safe. That is a huge responsibility, and it can be pretty scary. So I hope that you stay safe and that your students stay safe. You get everything that you need in order to protect yourselves. I see that Soph is streaming, so we are going to raid Soph since she was kind enough to come into my chat and hang out. It looks like she is CC shopping, toddler CC shopping. That is always cute. All right, so I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. Um, I'd like to stream again during the week. Let me shoot for Tuesday since I don't have a regular schedule. So I'll shoot for Tuesday evening and I will see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yes, it has been fun, Ash. Definitely stop by again. All right, enjoy the rest of your weekend and I'll see you next time.